Hey, this is James, and welcome back to another episode of Legends of Heropolis. In this episode, we're starting off right in Stage 5 again. As you can tell, I've been playing for a little bit. Actually, you can't really tell that for right now, but I'll showcase what I've done. But I figured since we did obtain that Megabot, might as well show it off. I've been grinding in Stage 5 for a while, so I can kill two birds with one stone. Get the boss uniform, or the boss suit, and also showcase the Megabot. Just gotta clear through these baddies. As you can tell by the equipment, or the headgear that everybody's wearing, I've acquired a couple new pieces. Namely, actually the only one that you can see is that I've gained another red ribbon. There's also another headgear that I obtained, which was the white ribbon. That one, if I'm not mistaken, I'll showcase it. Instead of increasing the item drop rate, that one increased the experience that you would get. It also gave a defense boost and a popularity boost. Anyways, one more monster to beat, and let's take on the boss. So everyone transform. I think now we can do fire attack. We have a little bit of gained that unity gauge. And here we see the Megabot. He is a water type, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken as well, he is the only Megabot that we get. At least that I know of. Anyways, we beat the Big Bad Baron. And for beating him for the 22nd time, if I'm not mistaken. You can see here, yep. I'm up to 103.4%. We obtained a Big Bad Baron, which is, again, another dark suit. A couple more of these guys. And that's Stage 5 complete one more time. And as you can see by the modification points, a couple things have happened. Namely, using the friends list. Let me see if I can get to it here. As you can see by the profile, Penelope is the one that will be sent to other players. Whenever they use the invite button, Penelope will show up and will have her red hero suit, and other people can recruit her. As they recruit her, they will give me modification points to use. Over here to the encyclopedia, you can tell 740. Actually let's get these right now. I've never actually seen this animation, but with the modification points, you can give a buff to your suit. Might as well do that since we have the points and it's not really doing much. And because we don't actually get any more star, I don't know how that works. I guess rank for the stars. The only way we get the rank is by getting more copies of that suit from the gacha system, which we won't be able to do. Another thing you can do with the encyclopedia if you go over to enemies, you can actually buy more copies of that suit. In case you don't want to grind them, like the boss units, unless you get further into the story, is when they start showing up as common enemies. Until then, it might be worth more just to buy more copies of them. Anyway, we can see here, this is Toughbot Z. I upgraded him to level 10, works the same as the other suits, takes the tomatoes and onions. Really good damage, really good defense, HP. Popularity, not so much. But that's okay. Anyways, as you can see, I have adjusted a couple things, moved some things around, and I also built up the Green Grocer, which is another building to where we can recruit another character. And I figured I would show off the personality and hobby list that I've kind of avoided for a little while. The hobby list, as you can see, is a variety of different hobbies that the characters can have, each pertaining to mining, fishing, farming, or manual labor. I believe the star rarity increases as you invite more people, and also affects just how often the characters will actually help in decreasing the time. So we back out over here. As you can see, with all the people I've invited, they're gathering at different locations, and you can see that the time slowly goes down by 10 seconds. Same with the farming. We'll see somebody do it eventually, but if not, I'll explain it here. As that rarity increases, I believe it's just the success rate of them actually going to those locations and decreasing the time. But let's go back, and there's also the personalities. Natural leader, charismatic, the glutton, level-headed, clumsy, and the lone wolf. You can see what the explanations are for all of those characteristics or personalities. And you can see which ones each character have. But let's build up another character. Natural leader, tropical fish, sure. As you can see here, we can do character design. A lot of these are locked. Only takes about 5, actually yeah, maximum of 5 for each one that you want to unlock. For her, let's get that. Let's try this. All red isn't bad. Let's try that. And here we have the natural leader with a hobby for tropical fish. What's a good name? Actually, here, let's try Mara, no. Meru, no, because isn't that just the Stardew Valley character? Let's go with Mara for now. But here is the 6th character, Mara. For now though, we can only have 5 members on a team. And let's start up Chapter 2. As you can see here, we're going to explain teams. Go over here, you can change out different characters, but for now we'll stick with what the team we have. But with that out of the way, let's start stage 1 of Chapter 2. Should have changed some of the suits around, maybe, since we're dealing with more flying and ranged units, but I think we'll be fine for the most part. Take out you. Oh, and the boss is there. Usually he's in the far corner. I guess this works as well. But for now, let's just take out these guys. Another thing I forgot to mention, while I was farming stage 5 of chapter 1, an encounter occurred in which we actually got to fight the suits. The red suit and the yellow rocket. How they explain it is they somehow got brainwashed and now you have to take them down. You take them down, you get modification points. You get 50 for each time that you beat them. And they're a pretty tough fight because they do have the stats of the suits. Using villain suits, you pretty much get one shot, if not close to being one shot. So I had to fight, if I'm not mistaken, I fought them 3 times, back to back. First time was the yellow suit, second time was the yellow suit again, and the third time I fought the red suit. And all 3 times were not easy at all. Anyways, we're at the boss fight. Let's do some quick damage to him. And I think that's enough to hit a unity attack. Oh yeah, that's real good damage. Oh, and he transforms, okay. And the Megabot took him down. What's really cool is if the Megabot defeats the Megamorphed villain, you actually get a 20% increase to your unity gauge. So it doesn't hurt to have him do that. Anyway, that's stage 1 cleared. After beating that, we get the bird's nest and some more money. Gain some modification points. And here we can find out about expanding the town. But to do that, we need to set up a company. And I guess... oh. And I guess this is setting up for stage 2 of chapter 2, where we have to rescue the angler. But how do we set up a company, and how do we expand our little city that's only barely a street and a bunch of smaller alleyways? Will we be able to save the angler and hopefully get some new resources? Well, find out next time in the next episode of Legends of Heropolis. Until then, take care.